Hello friends, welcome to Kamath Astrology. Today, 22nd August 2020, Saturday, is the day of Ganesh Chaturthi, which is known as the day on which Lord Ganesha was born. Okay, so this is the fourth day in the month of Bhadrapada and it is a full moon day. And there is a popular belief that one should not look at the moon on this day. So in this video, we will try to explore the story behind this belief and how Lord Krishna also had to face certain consequences because of looking at the moon on the day of Ganesh Chaturthi. Om Guru Bruhaspataye Namaha. So we all know that Lord Ganesha is very fond of modakas. Okay, and on the day of Ganesh Chaturthi, he was offered a lot of modakas by his devotees. Ganesha loved modakas so much that he just could not control himself. So whenever somebody offered him the modakas, he would gladly eat the modakas, and his stomach had almost become full. So full day, Lord Ganesha was offered different types of sweets, modakas by his devotees, and he kept receiving and accepting them and eating them. And as a result, his stomach became full. Now, when night started and the moon was shining brightly in the sky on the full moon day, Lord Ganesha was going back home riding on his Vahana, that is the rat. Okay. Now, the moon was observing this from the sky, and the moon found it very funny that Lord Ganesha had such a fat belly and he had a curved trunk and an elephant like face. The moon was very proud of his own looks. You know that the full moon is very beautiful and a bride's face is often compared to the face of the moon. So the moon was very proud of his own looks. And while Ganesha was going back home, because of his full stomach, he somehow stumbled and fell down. Ganesha was a bit embarrassed and he thought that no one was looking at him. But when he looked into the sky, the moon started laughing at Ganesha and making fun of his belly and the shape of his body. This offended Ganesha very much because Ganesha now realized that the moon is too proud of his own looks and he needs to be humbled. Ganesha looked at the full moon in the sky full of anger and he cursed the moon that whoever looks at you on this day, he will face false accusations even if he has looked at you innocently. The moon was immediately sorry for his own behavior and he apologized sincerely to Lord Ganesha. Ganesha decided to forgive the moon, but a curse once given cannot be taken back. Only its effects can be reduced. So Ganesha said that, although I cannot take back my curse, I will reduce its effects such that only the one who looks at you on the fourth day of Bhadrapada, that is this day, will face false accusations. However, if he recites certain Ganesh mantras, then he will be easily redeemed from this curse. And this curse will lose its effect. So in Lord Krishna's kingdom, there was a person called Satrajit who was a great devotee of the sun god. Okay, so every day he would worship the rising sun and offer water to the rising sun and prayers to the rising sun. As a result, over a period, the sun god was pleased with Satrajit and he decided to bless him with something. The sun god then appeared before Satrajit and he decided to give him a gem called as the Saimantaka jewel. Okay, this jewel would magically produce 100 gold coins every day. So Satrajit was very happy and this gem was so powerful that the one who wore it, he would glow like the sun. Soon the news spread to Krishna and Krishna invited Satrajit in the court and asked him to give the jewel to the court treasury so that the money that comes from this jewel benefits everyone. Satrajit showed Krishna the jewel, but he refused to part away with it. And Krishna didn't say anything. So Satyajit kept the jewel to himself. Since this incident occurred in the court, all the people had seen Krishna asking Satyajit for the jewel. After a few days, Satyajit gave the jewel to his brother Prasena, and Prasena went for hunting in the forest wearing this jewel. Now, as I said earlier, the one who wears this jewel glows like the sun. Okay, and this glow attracted a lion in the forest to Prasena. The lion pounced on Prasena and killed him, and the lion took the gem with him and entered a cave. Now, in that cave was a monkey called Jambavan. This is the same Jambavan who had helped Lord Ram fight Ravan and get back Sita from Lanka. So Jambavan fought with the lion and he killed the lion, and Jambavan in turn was attracted by this gemstone and he decided to keep this Saimantaka jewel to himself. A long time had passed by. Prasena had not returned back to the kingdom, and so the Yadavas started looking for Prasena in the forest, and they found his dead body. Now, what the Yadavas suspected was that Krishna had actually killed Prasena because Krishna wanted the Saimantaka jewel. So now Krishna faced a false allegation of theft and murder of Prasena. Since all the people had seen Krishna asking Satyajit for the jewel, people believed that Krishna had indeed organized the murder and theft of Prasena. Krishna now decided to get his name cleared, so he decided to venture into the forest. And when he ventured into the forest, he found a light glow coming from a cave. So Krishna entered into the cave, and there he saw the monkey Jambavan holding the gemstone. Krishna asked Jambavan to return the gemstone, but Jambavan refused to return the gemstone, and he told Krishna that if you are able to defeat me in a fight, then only I will give this gemstone to you. So Krishna fought with the monkey Jambavan, who was actually his own friend in the Ram avatar. The fight continued for 21 days. Okay, and eventually Jambavan got exhausted and was defeated. Now, since Krishna had not returned since 21 days, the Yadavas started searching for Krishna, and they reached the entrance of the cave. And they found Krishna coming out of the cave with Jambavan and a beautiful girl called Jambavati. Since Jambavan was defeated by Krishna, Jambavan decided to give his daughter Jambavati in marriage to Krishna. Krishna then revealed to Jambavan his form of Rama, and Jambavan was pleased to see his Lord Ram in the form of Krishna. Sage Narada then told Krishna why this whole incident had occurred. This incident had occurred because accidentally on the day of Ganesh Chaturthi, Krishna had looked at the moon. Okay, and therefore he had to go through all this turmoil to free himself from the curse of Ganesha. Krishna then asked Narada what is the actual remedy to free oneself from this curse of Ganesha, and Narada advised him to recite certain Ganesh mantras, and also said that on the day of Ganesh Visarjan, one who hears this story of yours, that is the story of the Saimantaka jewel and how Krishna retrieved it back and freed himself from false allegations, he will be relieved from the effects of that curse. So, on Ganesh Chaturthi, therefore, it is advised not to observe the full moon with naked eyes. Now, today, 22nd August 2020, one should not observe the moon between 9:07 am and 9:27 pm. So, friends, if you like this story, please mark it as liked on YouTube. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please do so by clicking the subscribe button. so that when we add a new video, you are automatically notified. For any queries, email us at astrosevaworld@yahoo.com. You can also visit my website astroseva.tripod.com for any queries. So friends, bye. Have a nice time. Stay home. Stay safe.